Hello friends and welcome back. So it was just announced that Michaela Coel was going to be joining the cast of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever in what is currently an unknown role. Michaela most recently wrote and starred in the series I May Destroy You, which was nominated for a whole bunch of Emmys, and if you haven't seen it, is really good. There's obviously a lot unknown about this movie. However, after the massive success of the first one and the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman, there is both a lot of interest and a lot of speculation about how exactly the movie's going to move forward. We do know that the role of T'Challa will not be recast using a different actor, which means that another character from the MCU will take the mantle of Black Panther. But who exactly is that going to be? So in the comics, it is actually Black Panther's sister, Shuri, who takes over the role of Black Panther. Here's a cover art from one of the comics. For fans of the original movie, that actually sounds pretty rad. Shuri was an instant fan favorite. Played by Letitia Wright, she was brilliant, funny, adorable. She's responsible for a ton of the major technological advancements that happen in Wakanda. She builds all these fancy weapons and everything. And she's got those cool, like, laser glove things. Yeah, those are dope. Obviously, there are huge shoes to fill, but if somebody has to take over the role, it seems like she would be a really good choice for it. Unfortunately, there may be a problem with that plan. In December of 2020, Letitia shared an anti-vax video from the YouTube channel called On the Table. All she did was just do the little prayer hands emoji and then link to the video. The video was 69 minutes long. It was from one of the senior leaders of the Light London Church, and it was basically all just questioning the legitimacy of the COVID-19 vaccine. In that same video, the guy also blames China for spreading the coronavirus. He manages to somehow kind of deny climate change and also sprinkle in a little anti-trans stuff for good measure. He says, if you look at somebody that was genetically born a male, but you say, that's a girl, 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 that's a girl enough times, eventually you will force compliance by the composition of my speech to say something that I just technically, biologically don't believe it. Oh. The video was bad enough that YouTube had to take it down for violating their terms of service. After Letitia shared this video, there was immediate backlash from people on Twitter because, like, no duh. Letitia's initial response was to say, if you don't conform to popular opinions but ask questions and think for yourself, ... you get canceled. Laugh cry emoji. Other interactions. All the questions you have been answered. You're just too lazy to read a medical journal. Still have a right to worry about how my body will react. It's not lazy, it's thinking for myself. Someone else says, girl, I love the shit out of you and couldn't agree more, but they are going to make an example out of you. She replies, make an example out of me for asking if something is right for my body before taking it. Interesting world we live in. After continued backlash, in particular from people who were really hurt by the anti-trans parts of the video, Letitia finally responded, my intention was not to hurt anyone. My only intention of posting the video was it raised my concerns with what the vaccine contains and what we are putting in our bodies. Nothing else. Letitia ended up deleting both her Twitter and Instagram accounts, but, you know, by that point, the damage was done. As far as I've been able to tell, it doesn't really seem like she's made any statements about this whole thing since then. She's just been, like, radio silent. Now, all this brings us back to the announcement about Michaela Coel joining the cast. While it has been announced that she's joining the cast, there really hasn't actually been much in the way of confirmation about people from the original cast coming back to this second movie. The assumption is that most, if not all of the main characters from the original Black Panther should return, but, like I said, no confirmation. Which raises the question, is Michaela playing a new character, or is Michaela replacing Letitia as Shuri? While firing Letitia may seem like an overreaction, you have to remember that such a move would not be without precedent. Both Edward Norton and Terrence Howard were replaced when they kind of ruffled feathers with the people running the MCU. Outside of the MCU, Gina Carano was fired from The Mandalorian for repeatedly tweeting anti-mask and pro-voter fraud conspiracy theories. Basically, Disney has a massive brand to protect, and they have shown that they are really willing to kind of just throw people out as soon as they could possibly impact their bottom line. Assuming that they plan to follow the comics and the character of Shuri is set to become the new Black Panther, Would it really be that crazy if they decided to replace the potentially problematic actress right now? I should note that there are other rumors about the role that Michaela is apparently going to play. A lot of people have been talking about her potentially being Storm, which would of course make sense because Disney is certainly in a hurry to try and fold in the X-Men characters to the MCU as quickly as they can. There's also another character, Madam Slay, and I think she has like the ability to like control leopards with her mind or something. I gotta admit, I'm not familiar. But she seems cool. What's gonna happen? Only time will tell. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit like and subscribe. What do you think about the potential recasting? Do you think Michaela's gonna take over, or do you think Letitia's gonna get another shot? Leave a comment, let me know. Thanks so much, guys. Talk soon.